we may have finally found the missing piece in why Home Depot can't fix my locked out account. Apparently, there's a third party called the Retail Equation. And if they're involved, might explain why every Home Depot rep I've talked to has no idea what's going on. But this is what makes me crazy. If Home Depot truly frowns on the Milwaukee Hack, they can simply change how the hack works. They already have the combo deals to where if you return one item, you have to return it all. It's already in their control if they wanted to. So why am I still locked out 3 weeks later? All right, boys and girls, it is time that we go ahead and put our heads together and crowdsource and try to figure this out, what this Retail Equation Group is, a third-party company. Thank you to viewer Drew Farrell. And I know Drew has posted on the channel a couple times in regards to the Milwaukee Hack and the potentials of getting your account banned at Home Depot if you partake in the Milwaukee Hack. I don't know much about this. I decided to go ahead and do a quick update video here because we're going on 3 weeks and a few days of not being able to access our Home Depot account. Every customer service person that I have talked to there, and it's the front layer, the first level of customer service agents, as well as like third tier escalation. And these are the guys I believe that are here in the United States that are part of their escalation team. Nobody knows what's going on with my account, which according to Drew Farrell here, kind of makes sense on what's going on. So you guys tell me, what do you think? What do you guys know about this? Let's read the comment. Home Depot uses a third-party company, the Retail Equation, TRE, to track returns. TRE uses an algorithm to flag and block customers who return too many items. As these returns reduce Home Depot's profit through shipping and processing costs. If your account is locked, Home Depot staff usually can't help because TRE makes the final decision. Essentially, if your return habits make you a financial liability, TRE will ban you to protect the company's bottom line. This, what Drew is saying, makes sense. Looking back on everything that's going on in these 3 weeks, that everybody at Home Depot that I am talking to, they have no clue what's going on. The question here that I have to raise though, Drew, and for everybody else that's kind of processing all this information, the number of times that I have done the Milwaukee Hack, and I know everything's kind of relative and there are certain trigger numbers or whatever, is more than 10, less than 20. And I can tell you with almost 99% certainty, if we saw my entire purchase history in the last, let's say since I've started doing some of the Milwaukee hacks in the last couple of years, the tools in question, the transactions in question are minuscule compared to our normal buying habits there at Home Depot. I would be shocked if it's, and I don't know the numbers. I can't necessarily see them. I wish if I had access to my account, I could probably print out all of the transactions, all of the invoices that I have at Home Depot and come up with like a dollar amount in total of the Milwaukee Hack items versus my purchase history in total over the course of the same amount of time. It is insignificant. But does that matter? I don't know, because we don't know the rules that this TRE is going by as far as what's triggering or what's flagging. Another thing here is there are several people that I have come across here on our DIY channel that over the years, we've talked about doing Milwaukee hacks. We've compared notes. You know, we share in the joy of getting a new Milwaukee 2 at a great deal. Home Depot is making their share. They're getting a cut of all these deals anyways, as well as Milwaukee. Everybody's benefiting from this. Now, I will say that there's always room for if you abuse something. If you abuse something, or if there's other things going on in addition to somebody doing the Milwaukee hack, that could flag you as well. The people that have come on here, the friends of ours that we have made on this DIY channel that have done what they have said, way more Milwaukee hacks than I have. and that their accounts are still active and going and there's no problems. I can't explain that either. This retail equation, TRE, is a new idea here that it does make sense if this is true or if this is how it works. And Drew, I'm not saying that, you're putting out there false information or anything. I just don't have a lot of background on this. I think you posted something about TRE a while back when we were talking about people getting their accounts banned. And I have been under the impression that the idea behind the Milwaukee Hack, that there's nothing wrong with it. You're not stealing anything. It's not bad. But if more information comes out, or if Home Depot comes out and says, hey, we don't want people doing this, then I will change my tune and I will adjust here online in what I say and do. But here's the thing. If this is something that TRE and or Home Depot doesn't want us doing, guess what? They can change the way that the hacks work. It's an easy thing. And this is why all of this doesn't make sense. Still, to this day, to where I am locked out of my account, I can't access it, but it doesn't make sense because this is something that Home Depot can just adjust or change the way that their hack deals happen and what you can do. In the end, there is nothing wrong with buying a product. You find that you don't need it anymore, that you can return it. It's part of the return policy. As long as you don't open it up and use it, which we're not doing, that's not part of it. And I don't think there are anybody I don't think there's anybody that's out there that does the Milwaukee Hack that is like, oh yeah, use the tool and then take it. But no, we're just saying, hey, this was part of a deal to where you get a good discount on a tool that comes with other things. It's not a package deal. If Home Depot wanted to stop this, they can simply just make the Milwaukee Hack deals combo package deals like they already have. There's already package deals to where you get a discount if you buy a package lot of certain Milwaukee tools. And if you were to return something to get your money back, you have to return the whole thing. Again, so if this was an issue with the Home Depot, these Milwaukee Hacks, Home Depot just simply has to change the Milwaukee Hacks. So that's why I'm saying it doesn't make sense. And it doesn't make sense that I have asked my Home Depot store manager a few years ago. I have just talked to my Milwaukee rep at my Home Depot store at the end of last year, of which all of them have said there's no problem with it, or they don't see a problem with it. Milwaukee rep said this has never come up in any of our meetings. Both of them said, as long as you're not stealing product and product is moving to the customer and everybody's making money, that's the end goal. I mean, you look at it to where those of us that are Milwaukee Hack fans, we're Milwaukee tool fans in general. Would we have all of the tools that we have without doing the Milwaukee Hack on some of them? In my case, no, I wouldn't have bought them. So there's something to this. I think it makes sense that there is a third-party company that has interjected itself at some level at Home Depot to where they're making the decisions on who can have access to certain things with their accounts, possibly. And it makes sense as to why nobody that we're talking to at Home Depot at the customer service level or at their IT level, when they escalate it to an IT ticket, why none of them can figure out what's going on. And we're thinking, well, behind the scenes, they know what's going on. Well, if that's the case, there would be something on here to where they would tell the customer, because they don't want us calling back all the time. And if you look through some of the comments that we've gotten on our video,